but to kind of shift gear, but still talking about women though. I've seen people, we are black, man.
100%.
We love our black women.
100%, 1,000,000%.
For sure. But we also love women in general.
I mean,
but
yeah.
But one thing I never got from like niggas who be like, one thing I never understood from like niggas who like be like having their thing about black women, it's like black women didn't want me once upon a time. And now that's why I went to white girls down. And it's like, I think white girls thought you was ugly back then too. So it's like I was like,
they just never said it.
Yeah, it's like they wasn't around at the time, I guess, or whatever. So I was like, what are your thoughts about, of course, it's like what are your thoughts in general about the idea of, because it's dating, but then also the racial components of dating and shit like that. So
I mean, I think when I think about connections, I think connection don't have a face. Okay. So you can connect with anybody. I don't give a fuck who you marry, how you marry, like whatever race it is. Like I'm not that person. Oh, you gotta stay within the community. But I'm not gonna fucking honor somebody that says, oh, I'm justified leaving. Just leave. Like you don't gotta explain your way out. If you go into another race to go date, you don't gotta condemn our women on your way out the door. Like even if you're not a fan of how they talk and how they are, you don't have to shoot them down on your way out the door. You can literally just say, I connect with this person more. That's just what it is. You don't gotta say, yeah, because they don't listen and black women don't know how to do this and black women don't know how to do that. Just let them exist and you go ahead and lead a party. Nigga on his way out the door. Yo, hey, look, I'm out because y'all not treating me right in this party. So I'm gonna lead the party. You trying to fuck the party up? Yeah. Just leave, bro. You found somebody. You got somebody.
We love the party.
Yeah, the party's cool. Like, I understand what come with the party.
Absolutely.
And I'm still gonna enjoy it because although the party got its ups and downs,
music kind of loud.
Yeah, it's still a vibe.
Yeah, exactly.
But the fact of the matter is, if you understand how to navigate the party, then you can control the vibes. And I think that's more the thing. But if it's just not your vibe, like you're like, I'm more like a rave, hippie party, kickback type guy. I'm not really with the standing on the.
You might want the.
Yeah, you might be with the fist pumps and that's cool. You know what I mean? But you don't gotta knock. And that's what I feel like. Larger picture, I feel like that's the thing that most people do. People are knocking what they don't do. Like if you don't agree with something, you knock it. Just let it exist. It's okay to not be a fan of something and just let it exist. It just exists. Like I don't have to say, yo, I don't wear Crocs. Crocs shouldn't be worn by men. Yeah. Like I could just say, I like wearing sneakers. Like you follow what I'm saying? I feel like when people, and I'm a pastor too, but I feel like when people go into situations, they feel like their way has to be the way. It has to be done. And it's like you close yourself off to understand the way the world works. The world does not operate through the lens of your personal perspective. The world is compiled of multiple perspectives based on multiple experiences, based on multiple upbringings and ethnicities and beliefs and morals and systems and backgrounds, but everybody thinks their way has to be the way. And in doing so, they try to shut every other way down instead of just letting every other way exist. Like you can go to the highway this way, you could probably go this way too. It's not to say either way is wrong, it's just what you prefer. Do you want to turn left or do you want to turn right? But it's not like, oh, well, you gotta operate like this or you gotta date within this race or you gotta practice these particular practices in order to be living right. It's just about being moral and being righteous, whatever that looks like. But it don't mean that your way and anything that's not righteous is better than somebody else's because it's your preference.
Yeah, I'm gonna circle back to this, but about the whole like shooting shit down. That's definitely like a byproduct of like social media, where we're just in the echo chamber of constant opinions. For sure. Because like end of the day, like. One, social media forces most people to just have an opinion. I have to say something. I have to talk about it, whatever. But again, if everybody's more so focused on shit they just liked or this and that, of course, bidding and joking has come to territory or whatever. But people really spend a lot of time and energy to be like, I don't like this. Like, why is this existing?
Unprovoked. Unprovoked. Yeah. Bro, like, it was funny. You said this in a previous, like a real early episode. You're like, you could just scroll past. Like,
every time.
You could just look and just do this. You don't have to say.
They be like,
oh, no. And it's like, it is what it is. But the fact of the matter is, it's like, let people exist in their own world and exist in yours. You will enjoy life way more by just existing in your own world. Like, I don't know. I've never seen lions like go and take the podium to complain about how tigers live. Like, yeah, because y'all see the way the tigers moving by themselves. Why they not in a pack like we is? Like, why they not running around hunting together? Who they think they is to be hunting by themselves? Because they a tiger. It's like, nah, like that's how you get your prey. That's how you get your shit. Get it. All right? That's how we get ours. You feel me? And if we crawl past, we'll see what happens when we get there. But do your thing in your habitat, and I'll do mine. They not trying to crossbreed. They not trying to hang together. You don't see like why the lions don't fuck with me. I'm just a lonely tiger. It's just like no, like I'm in the jungle. You in the jungle. We both we got one common goal to survive. It's just that simple. We both trying to find food, feed our family, and do what we got to do. And I feel like when people looking at life, they not looking at it from that perspective. They think that all things have to coexist, and they don't. Some shit just can exist over here and some shit can exist over there, and they never have to cross paths.
Yeah. And one last thing about the whole black woman thing, I will say, just to acknowledge all sides of the conversation, like I said, back to the party.
Yeah.
It's like, again, if it ain't your vibe, this and that, it's cool. But again, I'm okay with acknowledging, no, my black women, my black queens, my black sisters, y'all got some shit with y'all. And that's what they know. If niggas got shit with us,
they know they got shit with them. No.
So it's like, I don't like when people try to act like they don't.
Yeah.
And people the other side of the spectrum is, we acknowledge it and then just want to tear the party down. No. We acknowledging it, embracing it, loving it, and know that it ain't for everybody. And that's okay. 100%. Same way, I understand it and I'm prepared for it because I'm a nigga. Yeah. And we come from our own package of shit. Yeah. That more than times, a black woman gonna be able to understand that shit better than anybody for real. So, and if not, just find your vibe.
And it's funny because
we don't need to tear other vibes down.
100%. And it's funny because what I will say to give women credit is when they do leave outside the race, I don't really see the really happy ones coming back to just tear a black man down. They just don't talk about it. Like it's almost like it's obvious, like why they left. Like whatever that reason is, you can just see it on their face. Like that nigga got some shit going. He got money, whatever. She looks secure over there. Like she don't never then come back and be like, I couldn't date black men because this is that and third. Because typically that's a sign of not being happy where you at, right? If you happy with where you at, you don't tend to bash what you used to. You kind of just be like, I don't even want to talk about it, right? You go leave a good situation. You leave a situation that wasn't good and enter a good situation. You don't want to carry that into it. And you're like, you know what? I kind of want to leave that shit where it's at. So I will give them credit and say that. And from my perspective of what I've observed, I don't really see them being happy and then going back to say, yeah, I left the race to date up, but fuck the niggas. Niggas wasn't shit, this, that, and third. They just be like, yeah, I'm kind of happy over here with Brad. Yeah. And it is what it is.
I like Chad.
Like, yeah, Chad, Brad, it just is what the fuck it is. Whereas though, I feel like because black men get ridiculed for dating out, they gotta have their defense ready. So they feel like, only way I can justify this is if I talk about how trash my experience was. But my thing is, just don't explain yourself. Like, I'm not explaining. If I show up with whoever, she's mine. Give a fuck, she Asian, white, whatever. If that's who I connect with and this is my wife, I'm not about to justify why I married her. Me marrying her don't mean I don't like my black queens. It just mean I haven't found a black queen that I like this much. It is what it is. At that time, essentially. So, you know, it just come down to what makes you happy. And like I said, connection don't have no face, it's energy. And if you connect with somebody, connect with them. But don't connect with somebody and then do so much to diminish, to tarnish the connection that you couldn't form over here. Just like Phillip heads don't fit in flat heads spaces for a reason. It is what it is. Maybe it was too much and it just didn't work. You don't gotta say, yeah, because that bitch one dimensional and she only go like this and I go like that and then I couldn't. It's just like, bro, just say, you know what, it just didn't work. Like, just the shit just didn't work. Like,